Hello everyone. So in this video we are going to do a practical and we will try to understand more about the glue, how actually you can create a crawler, how actually you can do a crawling, how actually the data catalog looks like, and how actually you can create a ETL scripts and all. So these are the things we are going to explore in this video. Okay, so I have one file. Okay, this is the employee one file which I have. You can see here we have information about the username, salary, location, date and attendance. Okay, so what actually I am going to do now is like I am going to create my data store. That is, my data store is nothing but my s3 location. In s3 location I will create this employee one file and I will try to store there. Okay, first I will create one bucket and I will store this file. So let us do that. Okay, I let me open my AWS console. So once you will log in, this will look like this. What actually you have to do, first you have to search for the s3. Okay, in s3 go to the s3 location. Okay, first we will create a bucket. Okay, so click on the create bucket. Once you will create a bucket, you have to give first the bucket name. So I am giving bucket name as AWS Glue Practical one bucket. Okay, and after that you have to select the reason. Okay, once you will do, and the rest of the setting I am going with by default. Okay, I'm not doing encryption and all, but if you will do in a production environment based on the use case, you have to do that. Okay, and I'm just clicking on the create bucket. Okay, once the bucket is ready, you can see this is the bucket which is now ready. What actually I will do, I will just open that and I will try to upload a file. Click on the upload button, add file, and search for the file which we have. Our file is like employee one file. Okay, so you can see employee1.csv file, this we have loaded, and I will just click on the upload button. Okay, now our the source is now ready. Our data store and the store is ready. Okay, okay, now you can see it is now succeed. So click on the close. I will just copy the our bucket name AWS Glue one. Now what actually I will do, in a search bar, okay, in a search bar I will search for the glue. If you will search for the glue, you can see AWS Glue, right? Just let me open into a new tab. Okay, we have to search for the glue, then the AWS Glue will come. That actually we have to open it. Okay, once you will open, this will look like this. Okay, just wait it. Okay, so our first screen will look like this. Okay, you can see we have option of the, in the left side you can see we have a data catalog, database, table, connection, crawler, classifier, schema, register, schema, data catalog, settings, ETL, AWS Glue Studio, jobs and all. Okay, so we will explore that. Okay, so what actually first thing we are going to do, let me click on the get started. Okay, once you will click on the get started, you can see the AWS Glue Studio is now open. Okay, and here only you will get more info. You can see the create and manage job, view, monitoring, this all the information you will get. So I will just go back. What actually I will do, okay, first I'm going to create a crawler. Okay, click on the crawler. Once you will click on the crawler, what is our first step? First we are going to crawl a data, right? We are going to crawl a data from our s3 location, right? So I'll just click on the crawler. Once you will click on the crawler, first we are going to add a crawler. Click on the add crawler. Okay, now in a crawler we have to give our crawler name. Okay, glue s3 practical, any name you can give. Okay, this is the crawler name I am giving. Okay, and the tags and all, actually I am going with a by default. You can see we have a selected classifier. If our crawler is not able to identify automatically the schema, we can even select the classifier and we can define the schema. Okay, but as of now I am not going to do that. Okay, click on the next. After giving the crawler name, you have to select your the source. What is our source? Data stores. If it is an existing catalog table, you can select that also, but this is a new data store we are selecting, and we want to crawl all the folder into S3 data store, right? So for that only I will select the crawl all the folder. So okay, in S3 location, suppose in S3 location whatever the folder is there, based on the folders, actually it will crawl all your data and it will create a partition. Okay, as of now we have only one data available, so it will, I am selecting the crawl all the folder. Okay, and click on the next. After that you have to give the connection. Okay, so click on the add connection, and here here actually we can leave it as it is, because by default it will select. Okay, now but what actually we have to pass the path. Okay, once you will pass the path, it will take automatically. So click on the search button. Okay, this folder, once you will click, you can see here actually it is saying like to choose a S3 path. So I will select this path, click on the select. Okay, you can see it selected our path. Okay, now let me click on the next, and it is asking like add another data store. So I will click on the no, because I'm not going to add another data store, but if you want you can add more. Okay, now it is saying like we have to select the IAM role. What is the IAM role which we are going to do? Okay, so if you are performing AWS Glue service role, so in a IAM you have to go and particularly specify what are the role which you want to assign for to run this AWS Glue. Okay, because in a production environment whenever we will work, we will not assign the admin role, we will assign only the specific role. Okay, so for that only you have to specify. As of now I am just giving a random name, hmm, glue first practical something. So it will assign one IAM role for me, so that I can run that the IAM. Okay, so that I can run the AWS Glue. Okay, and after that it is asking like the frequency. If you will click on this, it is saying like when you want to run hourly, daily, choose weekly, monthly. These are all the things you can select, but for doing this practical I am selecting on the run on demand. Click on the next. You can see it is asking like what is the output. So okay, so let us create a new database. So I will give the database name as a glue. Okay, under this only it is going to create a table. What is the table prefixes you want to give, you can give it, and click on the next. Once you click on the next, you can see all the info whatever you have selected, and after that you just have to click on the finish. After that this will get ready. You can see the status is now in a ready state. We have to wait it to be completed. Okay, once it will complete, we will try to run it. You can see the status is ready. Okay, we can see our status is ready. Just click on this and click on the run crawler. Once it will run the crawler, one the table will get added. Okay, so let me try to run it. Okay, so you can see I think it started running. Let Okay, you can see it is started running. Okay, once it what actually it will do, it will go to the S3 location and it will crawl the data. Okay, that is how actually it works. Okay, so we have to wait. Okay, once it will complete, one table will get created. Okay, and the schema will get stored in the data catalog. Okay, so it is still running, so we have to wait it to be completed. Okay, you can see in the left side we have a database and we have a tables and all. In a table section, when the table should get created. Okay, so let us wait it to be completed, and the table will get created based on your S3 name. Okay, so that also you have to remember, it should be a proper naming convention and all, because there was one option, right, to give a prefix and all. So that is how actually you can remember. So let us wait it to be completed now. Now if you will see, you can see now the status is in stopping state and one table is got added. Okay, you can see table added one. So let me go to this table. Okay, in the left side we have one table, right? Go there, you can see one table got created, and this is the same name which is available into our S3 location. So with that one table got created. Okay, you can see the database name is the glue and the location is the, this is the location, and the classification as a CSV. Okay, let me click on this. You can see we have option like edit table, delete table, and the view the properties and edit schema. Okay, now you can see it automatically is considering the schema. Like you can see for the user it is considering the schema as an integer, name, string, salary, integer, location, dates, and all. For this automatically the schema is selected, and if you want you can click on the edit schema and you can do the schema changes. Now you can see one is like partition key. Suppose in your S3 location you have a multiple folder, so based on that the partition key also will get created. That actually we will see in the next practical. Okay, so but our one table got created. Okay, and now the crawler is able to crawl the data and it is able to create one table. Okay, now data catalog is having information about the our data store. Okay, now what actually we are going to do now, we will go to the ETL. You can if you will click on this jobs, okay, we will open the, we are going to create a ETL script. Okay, so click on the jobs, it will open the Glue Studio. Okay, it is going to open the AWS Glue Studio. Now, if here, if you will see, we have option like the visual with a source and target, visual with a blank canvas, and multiple options are there. Like if you have already scripts, so that also you can select, and you can upload that the scripts. Jupyter Notebook if you want to run anything. So that is all the things actually you can do. But as of now, we will select on the visual with a source and target. We will select on the visual with the source and target the automated script. Okay, I will select that, and what actually I will do, I will just click on the create. Okay, you can see once the visuals is got created, you can see the source. Okay, what is source is S3 bucket, what is the transformation apply making, and where actually we want to store, that is S3 bucket. Okay, so this is the visual which got created. So what actually we had to do, we had to specify. Okay, let me select our source. Source is nothing but a S3 location. Okay, what is our source? Let us try to select that, the glue table. What is the table? This is the table, that is our source. There is no partition, so that's why I will not select that. Our source is now ready. And now what is our target? And let's click on the apply mapping. Do you want to apply any kind of the transformation? If you will click on this transformation, here we have a multiple transformation option. Okay, if you want to join, if you want to drop, duplicate, rename field, drop field, select field, anything you can do it. Okay, so as of now, what actually I will do, I'll click on the transform. I will just select the select field, and what are the field you want to select, just select that. Okay, so as of now, what actually I will do, I will not select the attendance fields. Okay, this is the mapping we have done. Now what actually I will do, I will click on the target table. Now in the target, where actually you want to save, and which format you want to save. So if you want to save in Avro ORC Parquet, these are the file format in which you can save. Okay, you can select the multiple file format. Okay, so what actually I will do, I will select on the JSON. Okay, let us try to see. Compression type, you want to do a compression, that also you can do. And which is the S3 target location, you have to select. Okay, where actually you want to save. So I will select the same path. Okay, I will select the same path, and and do not after that it is asking like do not update the data catalog and all. So, and if you want to add a partition key, that also you can select. Okay, as of now we are not going to do. Now you can see we have selected our source, we have applied a transformation, and we have finally the target also we have selected. Okay, now what actually you can do, you can save it and you can perform an action. Okay, and so I will just click here, I'll click on the save button. Now once you will click on the save, you can see you have a visual, you have a script. So go to the script. In a script, what actually it will happen, the automated the script got generated, and here only what based on the visual the script got generated, whatever the things we are performing. Okay, and but if you have already the script, you can also paste it, and if you can do a changes here also you can do it. Okay, now after script, because as of now we are not going to do anything, click on the job details. Now you have to give the job details. Okay, so I will give a job details, glue practical something, job one something, and what is the IM role. So I will select the IM role, and the glue version, the language and all, it is asking for that. So I will go with that only. And after that, it is asking for request number of the workers. Okay, because it will charge, so try to select minimum as you can. Okay, and it is the worker type, so I will go with this only by default. And the job bookmark, it is asking, if you will see in the specification, The how AWS Glue process job bookmark. When the job runs, it can remember previously processed data, enable, update state information, pause or ignore state information. Okay, if the job is already running, it will not run again based on if you will select the enable. So that is how it is very useful. Okay, so let it be the enable. The number of retry also you can select, and the job timeout you can select. I will select the 5 minutes. Okay, once you will select that, click on the advanced. In a script file name, you have to give the script file name. I will give as a job glue dot py. This is the file which you are giving. The script where actually you want to store, that actually you have to specify. Let us see where actually we are storing. We are storing here only, so let's select that. Okay, and the logs also is getting generated into this location. Okay, that is also fine. And after that, just go to bottom. If you want to do any kind of the job parameter, that also you can select that. Okay, now your job is now your script and all is ready. Click on the save. Once it will save. Now what actually we have to do, you can see previously what actually the mistake we were doing in a script path. We have to provide the path, and after that the slash also we have to give. Okay, otherwise it will give you error. Okay, so after giving the proper slash and all, after giving the proper path, you will be able to see the runs option. Okay, and here also you can see the run option. Let's go to the runs, and here actually you can run your job. Okay, with this, if you will click on the run job, the job will get run and it will store there. Okay, and the other thing you can do is like with the help of the lambda also you can create a trigger to run this job, and also you can do like you can also create a trigger for this. With the help of trigger also you can run this ETL jobs. Okay, as of now what actually I will do, I'll just click on this run job. Okay, even if you want to schedule it, that or schedule also you can do it. Okay, now I have clicked on the run job. Let us wait it to be completed. Okay, so as of now it is running. You can see the run status is running. Once it will complete, we will go to the our S3 location and we will check whether it's working fine or not. And if any kind of the error is coming, that also we will try to debug it. But overall picture, I think you have got it, like how actually in a glue we can create a crawler, how actually we can do a data cataloging, and how actually we can create a jobs and all, and how actually the architecture looks like about the glue. Okay, in the next video we are going to do some kind of the practical based on the business use case, and we will try to understand more like how actually with the help of the lambda also we can do this, all the things also we will see it. Now let us wait it to be completed. Now, if you will see, previously actually we were getting an error because we haven't assigned a proper IAM role. So what actually we had to do, we had to go to the IAM, okay? Go to the IAM, and whatever the policy we have created, right? In that we had to add the Amazon S3 pool access, okay? And go to the role. So what actually we have done, we have created this AWS Glue, this one, right? In a glue itself. Here actually if you want to add a permission, go to the add permission, attach policy, and you can give a S3 policy also. Then only once you will attach that, okay, after that if you will run, your glue will run successfully. Okay, now let us go and let us check whether in S3 location it is there or not. Go to the bucket, click on the bucket. Now you can see this is the particular file which got saved into a JSON format. Okay, okay, through a glue we have run, and this actually automatically got saved. Okay, if you want to download, you can download it. Okay, so let us try to see if I will open this in a notepad. you can see it got saved in a JSON format. Okay, because we have given that path in a JSON format. In a CSV we had some kind of a null, that's why also it considered the null, but the rest of the thing it got converted into a CSV, into a JSON format. So that is how actually we can perform a ETL activity. We will do more practical so that we will get more idea. Okay, but that is how actually we can do it.